Hello to everyone. In my second Python tutorial, today I'm going to talk about data types and variables in Python. I'm going to first create Python file name. Python, I create a new file. Shall use a Python file which I'm going to call variables. And data types. To declare a variable in Python, there are some certain rules that we follow. Variables are case sensitive. We don't begin with numeric digits to declare variables and special characters. We don't even use keywords to declare variables. The keywords are words that are already known by Python, like using an int, print. We can't use such names as variables in Python. So I'm going to create an example variable like x equaling to 9, meaning x is like a container which is storing 9. Can declare another variable like name, say like name is equal to Aine Babas Collins. That is my second variable. We call variables by can say like print, then I say print x, then I will say also print name. So x is storing 9, meaning 9 will be printed on the console, and then name will be an Babas Collins. If I run my program, I'll go to run, then variables and data types. As you see, it has printed 9 and an Babas Collins. Now I can first comment out this work, shift alternate, then hash, shift hash. This we call it commenting, meaning when the compile is running, I won't read these lines that I've commented out. So we can go for data types. Every variable in Python has a data type, since everything in Python is an object. And data types are actually classes, and variables are objects or are instances in these classes. So, examples of data types that we have in Python: we have numeric data types, strings, list, tuple, set, and dictionaries. If I begin with numerical data types, numeric data types we have integers, floats, complex numbers, and booleans. An integer, if I say like x is equal to 9, 9 is an integer data type. If I say like y is equal to 9.8, this is a float data type. X and y, these are objects storing like 9 and 9.8. 9 is an integer and 9.8 is a float, like a float stores decimal places. Another data type we have is a complex numbers. So you can say like com is equal to 4 shift plus 5 for j in small o. Four plus 4 j. This is a complex number. In Python programming, we don't use I Presenting a complex, we use a small j. Another data type we have numeric data types is a boolean. You can say like b1 is equal to true. Booleans store true or false conditions. So a boolean can be used only to store a true value and false. And you can say b2 is equal to false. Another data type we have in Python is a string. You can say like name1 is equal to string and name bowers columns, and I can say like name2 is equal to John Peter. These are strings. Strings are defined using these double quotations, but even if in Python programming we use single quotations, and also use it to store strings. So we can call it by using the same one. So like print name1. Name1 in this case will be a number of columns. That's what has been printed on our console. Now that type we have, let me first comment out this one. Now that type we have in Python is a list. A list is an ordered sequence of items. To declare a list, I can say list1 is equal to, we declare lists using square brackets. I can declare list of like names. I say names like Peter, John, and James. So James. We can't print the list, we can just say print L1 and these names will be put onto our console. The list is a mutable data type, meaning we can change the values in this list by can assign new values to them. Another data type we have is a tuple. You can say like t1 is equal to declare a tuple. It's the same way. It's also an ordered sequence of items like a list, but for a tuple, it's immutable, meaning we can't change the tuple once we declare it. So I can declare a tuple of like fruits, I say apples, oranges, and many more fruits. But once we declare a tuple, it's immutable, we can't change it over, add more values to it. It's an immutable data type. Another data type we have is a set. A set is an ordered collection of unique items. So when I select set 1, we declare a set using braces. You can say like 1, 2, 4, but I can't say like 4. The values in the set must be unique. If I print it out, I'll just bring 1, 3, 4. Because these 4s are repeating themselves, it won't bring them out because it like stores only unique values. If I select print set 1 under 1, just prints out 1, 3, and 4, but it leaves out the 4 because it stores only unique values.